Well, Oliver, a point away from home, but is there a feeling that given how the game panned out, it could have been more for Palace today?
Yes, honestly, mixed feelings today. So I think when you are down 1-0 with the first long throw-in they had, and then the reaction was really great. So I think we played a fantastic first half and deserved this equalizer. We got it, and with the red card, and second half, I think first 15-20 minutes, we did well, but then we didn't score. We didn't create really good chances, and then the players we could see how thin the nerves are. Yeah? That we got nervous. We were running with the ball. We spoke at halftime. Let's stretch them, be patient. And we knew where we can create half space runs, and if not, then stay in position. Then all of a sudden we played into the areas where they wanted us to play. We lost the ball. We start running with the ball, lost the ball, and then it was a wild game the last 20 minutes. But I think that's the result of the last couple of weeks and in the circumstances where we are in. But overall, I'm really pleased with the first half. I think it was a great performance. And when I compare it, and that's always important also for us to stay humble, we drew 1-1 at Selhurst, I don't know, round 5. Yeah, and in this we played with Marque, we played with Ebrechesi, we played with JP Mateta, we played with Daichi Kamada, we played with Adam Wharton. So 5 players who were not available today, and I think the performance today was better than there. So this just shows how great this group is and how well they did. And again, the others that we are not really stable mentally, psychologically. That's normal. Yeah, when you haven't won for so many games, but first half performance, the spirit, the togetherness, the character of this group, just gives me so much confidence for the rest of the season.
You've talked about the confidence in the form of 12 games now without a win in all competitions, and you've also spoken about finding those puzzle pieces to solve it. How confident are you that you can find those?
I just mentioned it, very confident, yeah, and I think it's not to find somewhere, we say, like a straw, and this is the fact. Again, comparing these 2 games, we were better today without all these players, yeah, and a few will come back. Adam Wharton will be available next week. Daichi Kamada should be available next week. Dani Munoz, after his injury, needs this. We can see he's not there where he has been, but it's getting better and better. Then let's see. I expect either JP or somebody else here as a striker. Ivan Guerçon will be ready to play at Brighton. So and then just building up on the performance of today's first half. That's why I'm really confident.
I know obviously you've just come off the pitch having been managing a game, but is there any other update you can give us on Mateta or reports that Strand Larsen could be close?
No, I said to my board I don't want to talk about it today because the most important thing is this game. With all the circumstances, the players, everybody deserves the full focus and my full focus, and that's why I didn't talk to anyone right now. But as I mentioned before, it was pretty clear between all of us that it's either JP or somebody else.
And just more broadly in terms of Marc Guéhi as well, not necessarily today, but looking ahead to the next 24 hours, are you confident that you will find a replacement for him?
Again, everybody is really working very hard. Yes, that it's so close to the end of the window makes it a little bit more difficult. But I always try to be positive. I want to go positively through life. It just makes it better and more enjoyable, and that's why, yes, I hope, because the night will be much easier for me when I'm positive than the opposite.
And just finally, obviously we spoke a couple of weeks ago at Sunderland where you were really frustrated. I know since then you've had this dinner with Steve Parish. You say everything's clear between you. Right now, as we approach the final 24 hours of the transfer window, are you confident that this group has enough, that there's enough support, that there's enough within this group to get Crystal Palace through to the end of the season in the way you want them to?
Again, we have to prove this. Let's say, worst case, we sell JP Mateta, nobody comes in anymore. I think then it was not a good window for Crystal Palace, not for Oliver Glasner. But we can see we need a striker who scores goals regularly. That's what JP did in the last 2 years for us. He scored 16, scored 14 and 8 this season. So by far the most of our goals. Yeah. And all the others, we created enough today, especially in the first half. Yeah, but to convert them, that's, let's say, not where we are struggling in the last months, to be honest. Yeah, and that's what we need, somebody who converts, because we had so many situations today. And then, when against this deep block where they defended with the tall defenders, it was then Murillo, Morata and Milinkovic, tall players. You need a striker with this feeling and this you have or you don't have. So I was a centre back. I didn't have it, and that's why I was a centre back. Yeah? And therefore you need a striker who has this feeling where to move in the box, and with 3-4 passes into the box, and nobody was there. And this is just we need one. This is what we know, and I'm pretty sure it's again either JP stays or somebody else comes in.